Hey everybody, do you want to make a D&D podcast like us or really any podcast? Well, then you got to know about Anchor. First off, my favorite part, it's very free. It's the most free. It costs no dollars. That's sick. Second part, you can start monetizing with their monetization tools immediately with no minimum listenership. Also very sick. You can now, this is new. You can take any song from Spotify and add it directly into your episodes, and let me tell you, that's freaking sick nasty. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today.
Last time on Lawful Stupid. Lucian has been revived, and everything seems to be well, and our lovely heroes, agents, whatever you'd like to call them, are getting to spend a little time in their hideout. We'll call it at Angel's Cove. Beatrice, I suppose you'll want to go visit Mother and Father.
Yeah, it has been quite some time.
You make your way there.
It's difficult. Why do we have to live so long? Everything changes so quickly.
It does change quickly, doesn't it? You see this sort of black portal that has opened up, and stepping through is this white dragonborn. Well, then we'll just end this part 1 of 3 death mission I'm on here and now. And this large beam grows larger and larger and larger and then shoots at you. Your eyes begin to glow, but a rainbowy color. The light ricochets off of some invisible barrier in front of you and out to the sides into the woods, leaving these large holes in the tree line. This confident, smiling, maniacal-looking character suddenly falters, and it takes the smallest step back. As you run up to attack, they're able to jump back into this portal, and as you slash through it, you catch the wisp of darkness, and there's no one there.
She's pissed.
You feel a hand on both shoulders, and you just know that it's Lafayette and Margaret. And so you take your hands up, and you grab those hands on your shoulder. But as you look up to your right, it's William. And as you look over to your left, it's Lucian. Beatrice, Miss B, lays crumpled on the ground, angry beyond all measure, saddened, confused, as this white dragonborn in the crimson red armor and this mysterious elf have disappeared through a darkened portal, but not before destroying several of the sunflower and moonflowers in this field. And also cutting 2 of the tree ant guards in half. But as she sits there, she feels hands on her shoulders. And as she looks up, perhaps expecting her brother and sister, instead she finds William and Lucian.
I feel like we missed something. Are you okay?
There was this elf and this dragonborn, and they were taking the life from the flowers. She'll motion out to the moonflowers, because that's where they mostly got all it. And I'm always too slow.
I learned a little bit about the sleepers. They also have borrowed light inside of them, so it's probably connected.
These things destroyed these flowers. It looks they don't look destroyed. They look withered. It's different.
I managed to you said light came out of the flowers, and then they used that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I killed some sleepers, and light left them in a way that might be similar.
You killed sleep. When did?
Yesterday, I guess. I was asleep for a while. I killed 100 sleepers.
Whoa.
And all those bandits that attacked us on the train, well, they're dead now. And also, there's a lot of treasure, like magical items and stuff that we should go get later. But I want to make sure Miss B's okay first. Are you okay?
The reason why I left home to join whatever work we're supposed to be doing, whatever, was to protect my home. And they can just make portals out of nowhere and get here. I'm not okay. This is not fine. She'll look back for Marguerite and Lafayette. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. She'll get up. She'll tuck her daggers away and get up. She won't take their help even if they offer it.
I did. I did offer.
Yeah, she's dust off her dress. And sick and tired of everything. I want to get these scales. I want to figure out what's wrong. What does everything have to do with everything?
Lucian will put a hand on her shoulder kind of awkwardly, at full arm's length away. Yeah, the world is very wrong right now, and I think we should go set it right. I agree. I think it starts with those scales. Sorry for the detour. My bad.
Hey, when you died, just anything interesting?
Yes.
That's just good confirmation that the afterlife is real.
Yeah, so Nova wasn't Nova, it was Kinos, and he lives inside of me, so we had a little chat. We had a little chat while I was dead, and he made me prove my ideals and their worth, and then I did that, and then I woke up. Thanks to you guys, I really appreciate that. And Lucian looks very differently as well. It's just, in case you guys didn't hear, I have a completely different getup now. I've got a magical cloak made of night that wraps around me in a little hood. I've got daggers all down my side, and my once bright and golden shining shield gauntlet is now rusted in just a dark blackish metal with a big gaping hole in the center of it where that shining light used to be. And he just... Yeah, so... The afterlife, I don't know if it's real or not, but I got pulled aside and talked to by an authority figure, and now I'm here.
William slides his arm around Lucian and says, well, good news. You're no longer our moral compass, so pretty much anything's on the table now. That
is correct. I will do anything
great
that I need to make this world safe.
We're going to make a great team.
And also, I can't. So Lucian died on a train. Remember when Lucian died on a train?
Yeah, you're still Lucian, right?
My name's Fume now.
No? Alright.
So, Lucian died on a train. I can't heal anymore. Anything that I had from a false light that used to be Nova's is gone now. But it's fine. Darkness is pretty strong too.
So we should call you Fume now?
Yeah, fume, F-U-U-M. It means smoke in Celestial.
Yeah, okay, but what's your bird code name gonna be now?
Well, I don't really affiliate myself with anybody who uses code names anymore, so...
You could be another raven, and then we could be an unkindness.
I'll be a crow. I can be a crow.
That's even better. I like it.
I'll be crow if you
We'll
need
get
to
your top
use
hat.
a code name. But I really don't care for that very much. You can just call me Fume if you want to.
Ah, fine. We'll call
Or
you
Lucian.
Fume.
That guy died, but it's fine. I'll probably still answer to it. I get it.
So this is like a split personality thing, or
It's just, you know...
Or you're not sure?
It doesn't feel right anymore. It feels like that was a name for somebody who... I mean, it means light. It is what I was, and that was a lie. And that light was extinguished, and now there's some smoke. And that's what I am now. That's fine. I just don't want to hide from it.
do I see a chain at all, like an invoker's chain, visible? All right.
Miss B is watching in concern at the moment. Like, some of the anger is still there, but it's been slipping. And
Don't worry, Mrs. B. It's a teenage thing. It grows out of it.
I'm an adult man who's lived and died. That's fine. And faced my god and was proven worthy. So I'm pretty...
So any day now.
I don't really care. Yeah, I'm hoping for chest hair soon.
maybe that mustache will come in.
Yeah, sure. One day. It's not really important.
Do you need a hug?
No. Do you need a hug?
No.
Okay. William, hug status?
Report.
Report hug status. Hug status green or black?
You said there's people, they portaled away?
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of that.
It was a black portal. Just slipped out.
Did you know them at all?
Hey, Devin. What did that elf look like? What did she look like? I got up close
Like
and
Willow
almost
from
personal.
Campaign 1.
It's Willow from Campaign 1.
Describe it
She has,
again.
like,
Do it.
Describe
Hazel
it
I
green
dare you.
eyes. She has this dark wooded armor, a scythe that looks like it should be a two-handed, but she's carrying it in a one hand, and dark bronze skin. And the eyes have like, you didn't get close enough to see them, but they have like speckles of bronze in her eyes as well.
That's fine. She'll look at them and be like, no, I have no idea who they are. However, there was a white dragonborn, and Riz said that there's only a few of them that exist, so maybe he'll know.
Like the creepy
I'm not walking
whites?
backwards
Like where
to
they
Riz.
smile wide and chase us for our magical energies? Or just like normal alabaster skin?
Like white scales? I don't know.
Oh, I just wanted to make... I didn't know if it was a sleeper.
Didn't look like a sleeper? I wasn't close enough. I wanted to stab it.
Devin,
No, that
you
sounds
did
like a
describe
sleeper.
Yeah,
one of the women with like white eyes and the creepy sleeper
you would have.
smile, right?
But what was different about it? It was more awake, I would say.
Sentient?
Didn't seem like a
Yes.
drone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seemed
in control
more
of
sapient
whatever was
conscious.
happening.
It was the hive mind.
It was the queen.
Yeah, she wouldn't equate it to a sleeper because it didn't have
It
that.
had the creepy
like-
look, the glowing like almost mouth and
had the same
eyes.
smile, had the glowing eyes, but acted differently than any sleeper we've ever seen.
She would try
Okay.
to convey
I agree.
that, but she was like, it didn't seem like a sleeper.
Yeah. Seemed
Well,
very
if you
awake.
wanted to stab it, that's a sleeper in my book, so...
She mentioned that her sister created this place. And She didn't look anything like what I've been told Aunt Unis looked like. So, I have no idea what she's going on about.
So she's family?
I hope to God not, because I'm about to kill her for fucking... This is a graveyard. You don't mess with anything.
Making a list
here.
of sisters in his head right now.
Lucian slowly scoots his feet, like wedge, like a centimeter at a time off of the moonflower that he's currently standing on with his left foot. It's very discreetly. I said, Lucian, my name's Fume. Get fucked. Get fucked me.
Fume.
Well, this seems bad. Whatever this was that you encountered. Did they ask about anything that's relevant to the Triple Agents, the K&G, the Blossoming? To our storyline, as it were, in general.
No, not at all. Nothing about our storyline or character arcs or how we're personally growing in our lives. Nothing about that.
What about the DM? Did she ask about the DM?
Well,
I don't think she asked about the DM.
I genuinely ask because it sounds like there's not a whole lot we can go on. And we've already lost a couple days here. It seems like we should get back on track. And then just kill on sight should we see her again.
Yeah, I'm not walking backwards to Riz without a scale in my hand.
We might have two. You know, we might get the white scale and then another white scale from this sleeper dragon.
Yeah, I know we want to ask about this Dragonborn, and it's very concerning, and Riz might have the answers, but I don't think we can go back there empty-handed.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to go back just to ask about the dragon. We're already so close to the scales.
Coming out of the woods are several like fairies and other tree ants who are kind of extending their vines around these two tree ants that were cut in half, and they are...
I need to make sure one's not charred.
Beginning to dig holes in the earth as two other ones like kind of hold them together in place. They're working heavily to like just dig on the back end these holes.
They're trying to replant them, huh?
Yeah, and it doesn't take long, and so they're able to take the bottom half and plant that in. And they lay the top half, what would be the top half of Branch's side, next to it.
Is there like a circle of life situation for tree ants where if this happens, they just like replant and then the top half like fertilizes the roots and they grow strong again?
Yeah.
I need to make sure one of them's not charred, Devin. She'll like be in mid-sentence with the boys before she's like distracted by that scene and has to go check it out.
As you survey these trees, none of them is charred.
I'm still sad, but there is some relief.
Chard's not there because he's been turned, bro. Don't fall for it. Chard's on Willa's team now.
Yes.
He's got big white eyes. Don't let him trick you. Don't let him trick you. I know the moves.
Best friend will turn on you forever. We have to get moving. Marguerite and Lafayette are somewhere close by, right?
They've kind of been like, they're debating with one another about like if they should come over to you with your friends there, and you just see them kind of hand gestures. You can hear their voices, but not what they're saying. And they realize that you're maybe looking at them, and they turn and hands down and just are kind of waiting for you to motion over or do something.
Motion over, meet them halfway in between. I don't know if the two are going to follow her.
Yeah, they'll walk briskly over to you as soon as they know that you're because you were having a moment and they wanted to kind of respect that.
She'll look at them. I was like, we're gonna have to go. We have work to do and can't put it off any further.
How can we be of assistance, sister? It seems like we must offer help, and it's too dire now to not help and do something.
She'll look at the other two. I was like, I don't know what they can help with. Find the dragon scales. It's already a weird mission on its own.
Do you have any quick transportation? I mean, that's ideal.
You've got Gordy, and Gordy can help get you somewhere pretty quick.
Yes, teleportation, right. It's not bad.
It's worth noting that the second Miss B turned her back, Fume was gone. I'm at the train station. I gotta get something worked out to get like some men and like some mine carts down the road. I got like a bunch of gold and treasure to get. Like, there's so much treasure in the cave. I had to go get it.
All right. Oh, when are you off? When are you leaving?
Just turn back just to see William only, I guess.
Fume gone.
Lucian's gone.
There's like a little bit of like black smoke where it used to be.
Just Wile E. Coyote out of there.
I literally used Shadow Step to teleport away.
Let's use Gordy. Let's, can he get us to, the place where the scale is that we're looking for?
Mapelli.
So formerly, there were two places there that Riz told you. Mapelli is the black scale.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it was the bronze scale. That
it was
is
the earth one. There was like weird earthquakes. Or was the other one?
Zalen's has the bronze scale.
Zalen's, that's it, yeah.
Well, in those general areas, so it's not necessarily that it's there, but in those general directions.
Yeah, that's where the direction Riz saw it from.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to know when we get closer?
His best guess, triangulating a light that he can see from the top of his tower. Mapelli? I don't know. I've never seen a map.
Well, we'll deal with that when we get there. That's future William's problem.
I have a dragon radar if that helps at all.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Why don't you start with that?
Oh, I didn't. You didn't ask. I found it in this cave where these bandits died. We need to go get it, probably though.
There is the dragon radar, yeah.
Okay. Let's go do that first.
Come with me on a little mine push cart. We're gonna go get some treasure.
I think we should go see Gordy. What a name. And then arrange transportation.
There is one problem going to Mapelli. They are a close neighbor to us. We have good relationship with them, being mostly natural magic, very closed off people. But you can't just teleport into the city. You can teleport outside the Mapelli forest and work your way in. But they've kind of closed off, being able to just access it from anywhere. But you can get close.
Interesting. Do they not like your people?
Very much like us. It was hard to trust a lot of people on the outside who came in seeking power. A long time ago, Mapelli held one of the scales in their very village. And two scientists came in, took it, and they never saw it again. A lot of things changed for them, and so they just did not welcome outsiders like they used to.
And so they magically blocked off your teleportation abilities. That makes sense.
No, we just respect the boundaries.
I see, that's different. Okay, if do you know anybody in Mapelli? Anybody who's useful?
There's several key players there. One of the one of the elders of their village. Excuse me.
When you say village, is this like a podunk town, or
It's very much like ours. Like
So,
we
yes,
started
got
out
it.
small, and it grew and grew, and they brought in some more. So you won't find any brick and mortar. You won't find anything like this.
Right,
but
but
it is
there's an
a
established-
sprawling establishment. Yes.
do they trade with what I've ran into them?
You
Are
know,
on
they
the
just don't
world
get out a
stage?
whole lot. Again, everything's pretty.
So they don't do diplomacy. Got it. All right.
No. They are diplomatic, but they don't seek
No,
out
I get
to
it. Yeah,
partner
no,
with.
they're not.
They're very
not an
self-reliant.
all-kids club. Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
you
guess
said you
could
knew
call
an
that.
elder.
Yes, his name.
Mm-hmm. If you tell me it's Barry, we're going to have a problem.
It's. Hold on.
Could also do elderflower if you wanted.
Give me a letter to start with. We're gonna make it up right here.
B. B is in Bravo.
Elder Braun.
It's Barley.
Barley?
Barley.
I'm gonna turn this dude into beer.
He is. So he's the leader of the high ground. He's Aarakocra. Mostly Aarakocra are they live amongst the trees high up, and they kind of keep guard of the high realm. And then of course there is the low realm, run by humans and gnomes. And I don't know how often that changes. The last time that I visited, and that was some 20, 30 years ago, you had give me another letter.
V is in
S.
Victor. So you go to an improv show, he's like, I heard S.
Vincent
Vincent.
was the elder for the lowlands. Basically, it's just anything ground force establishments below. As you get close, you'll probably see their troops flying around up top. They'll see you before you see them. So
Brilliant.
just don't be too abrasive. And she kind of looks at William, and this is Margaret. Don't be too abrasive. Use your political side.
He kind of shrugs. Does your name carry any weight there?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
And even more so, my sister here should be able to commune
of
possibly
course.
with some of the
Queen of the
treants
races.
that are there as well.
Martha. Yeah, perfect.
Racy Maffa, that's what I heard.
Yep.
I would rather be racy than racist, I guess.
Well, you're definitely not racy. Everybody in this village, well, present company.
Oh, just
Not
I'm gonna go home
standard.
and change, and you'll see racy.
Promise?
I don't want to see my mom that way. Don't do that. Feel like it wrong to me.
I'm also going to send with you a guide who has been back and forth, a courier at times, supplier at times, but overall just someone who is very versed in the woods, to at least get you there, just to help you on your way.
A guy.
Yeah, okay, great. What's her name?
Their name is, and this is where you're not there yet, Sin. But what's your character's name? Because you have the burned one. Is that what you would? Is that?
That's just a title. Names aren't really something they go by.
Too cool for
Just
names.
Call him
I got it.
whatever. Just
So he'll be waiting with you where the Gordy is setting up the teleporter. We've sent word, and he goes by the burned one.
Same.
William looks at her. The burned one is going to navigate us to the forest. Now you know what we're
Yeah, my kid's blood. I know him from trade school. His name's Burned One.
He's been around a long time. Doesn't talk a whole lot, but I'm sure he'll introduce himself, and you can get to know him a little bit better, as you will be traveling for a few days together.
Sweet. All right.
Again, be polite
To who? The burned one or the other people?
to
Yes.
everyone, William.
Gosh. Listen,
Well, apparently
Miss
I'm mom, so
Margaret,
I'll have to do it.
I think you've misunderstood our dynamic. Just a little bit, but that's okay.
You are with my sister. I don't mean
Well,
with, I mean you're
no.
traveling with. What I mean is,
well, hold on. Backpedal a little bit.
I don't really say I'm with anyone.
Lafayette says, am I the only one not getting any of this William action?
No.
Well,
Break me off a piece of that sweet will.
Break me off a piece of that sweet, sweet chain.
there's an opportunity
What?
for
With
everyone.
me,
Calm
Daddy.
down.
So look at
I had to get
William
another
and
daddy
then
thing and I
laugh.
had to. I need
No,
that.
thank you. You're kind.
I don't know where we go from here as a podcast, guys. I don't know what to do.
Hello, it's me, William. I had a trip through the fortune-telling war, and let me tell you what I saw. It was amazing. I saw this powerful game of strategy, unique abilities, and dice. They call it Marvel Dice Throne. You choose a champion, much like myself, except I'm not an option this time. Once you choose your champion, you face off in a battle of wit and skill using dice, cards, and special abilities to conquer your foes and ascend the Dice Throne. I'm told to tell you you can buy Marvel Dice Throne today, and there's something called a link in the show notes, whatever that is. But you can use that link today to go buy your copy of Marvel Dice Throne.
Hey, so how's it going? I'm making like train preparations. I'm trying to get like.
Well, it's been about 15 minutes. I feel like you've maybe made it to the halfway back to the edge between.
You
Old
don't know how
Town.
fast I am, Devin.
I mean, it's like a 2 days journey on foot.
I'm not trying to get there on. Wait. All I'm trying to do is go to the railroad station and then get like some men and a push cart, like a mine cart, that I can take over there on the railroad tracks to get treasure.
It's going to be a
trying to go.
4-day turnaround. You mean men from Angel's Cove to help you?
Working men, salt of the earth people, dirt on their hands.
You can. I mean, you're able to say like to people here, hey, if you want to make some easy cash, you're just going to need some time. But it's going to be a 4-day journey because to show them you're going to have to travel their speed, and they are.
Here's what I'm going to do. I assume that Ms. B has enough pull in this town that these guys won't shice me, and also if they do, I'll kill them, because that's Lucian's cool now. So
do you want to send them on the mission while
and just bring it back to Ms. B's house while we go to Mapelli, unless we want to try to go there first and cherry pick any magic items out of there. I don't care. Yeah,
and I think that's very easy to do. Because people really don't hear one a lot, so even some of them aren't even super interested in the gold. But because you're asking, and you are so closely like related to or in this mission with Beatrice, it's almost an honor for them to just be able to execute this for you.
Cool.
So some of them will, of course, take an item or two that you say, hey, take 1 or 2 items. Or
I'll pay them in gold. I'll pay them in gold out of the loot, like if they want that, or if they want items or artifacts. It's not nobody gets first dibs on magic items but me.
Right. Well, I'll say So while you guys are gone, when you come back, we'll talk about what is in there. If there's something specific, maybe you're looking for.
Wealth and power.
It'll all be there. It'll be yours.
Perfect.
And then. So while they're kind of setting up and meeting, then you will be out doing that. Back to you two. I think, do you make your way over to Gordy's, or is there some other things you want to take care of first?
I need to loot my own house for supplies. So, like, I don't know, daggers, ball bearings, all that kind of stuff. I want Neo's sword.
That's ballin'.
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like? What kind of sword is it? Short
Gotta be a
sword,
rapier,
long sword?
right?
Long sword, I believe.
Ooh.
Because I can also wield a long sword, because that's great.
It's not dex based.
I have proficiency in it.
That doesn't mean you can use it.
If it doesn't have the
dex,
finesse
which is
property, you
light
can't use dex on it.
finesse, yeah, finesse.
Could be a rapier, and then it would be a D8.
Rapier would probably be better.
And it's a finesse weapon. Just saying.
Or a scimitar. I think that's a windy
D6.
Let's take a rapier.
Yeah.
Rapier would be better then.
Yeah, the rapier's just such a boring sword.
Not if you do it upright, make it spicy. It could have like elegant, like on the handle or the guard. It could be elaborate and relating to his clan and his creed. I don't know.
It's just
rapiers can be cool.
Yeah. I would pick up. That'll be a rapier then. You convinced me to change it to a different weapon. I'm sure he has like a whole wall of them actually, but like maybe one he got made from this bee.
If you ever wonder if we planned this, we don't.
We don't. Not at all.
We don't.
This is proof that we're an actual play.
Yeah.
This is how we prove it.
If you want to know what it looks like, I'd like to think the.
Ooh, is it in a cane?
It's
Does he
gonna be
pull
fun.
it out of a cane and murder people? Because that's pretty cool.
Old man Neo probably had one like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably old man, yeah. But no, it's gonna be like a black steel, right? And the handle's all fancy and swirly and stuff. It's got fun patterns on it.
I love the idea of black steel that like shines in the sunlight.
It's got little
Like
sparkle
shines.
glitters like stars.
I was more thinking like because you guys have that weird sun elf twilight rivalry thing, that because when the black hits sunlight, something crazy happens.
I feel like when you're near sun elves,
It glows, so you know to go murder them. Yeah, okay.
It's like Sting, but for someone else.
Yeah, Sting.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. I don't know, it's just
That's what
it's real
everyone
nice
says,
and
yeah.
fancy, and like she could pick up his shield and all that, but like that's not the kind of person she is. She's just gonna pick up some of his things because she needs to pack up, be ready for a fight. Because fuck the world, you're gonna fight it.
Fight the world.
Before she bolts to go pick up supplies, because canonically William's stocked on important supplies. There's a school here, Miss B, and I've gotten the vibe in my traversing of your quaint little town that you invokers might be public knowledge here.
It is. They have a class.
They have a class. That teaches
Neo
people
made
to
it up
be
and
one.
set it up. Yes.
Who is in charge of said class?
I did not. I wanted to go visit the professor, but
What about the school in general?
that would be my great granddaughter Clarielle. She's in charge.
Perfect. Okay, great. Gonna go pay her a visit.
Okay.
She doesn't know all the shenanigans of William, and now I'm just.
There's only one way to get what William wants.
Is she single? Who cares? I'm good.
No, she was married.
William's not asking.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
What he
Do
don't
we
know
want
don't
to
hurt him.
roll into a scene where you want to go visit the school? So where this puts us is that you kind of are making some of these preparations. So we've got B, who's kind of rummaging around her house. We've got
Yeah, well, Fume needs time to
Fume.
set up his criminal enterprise.
It's not criminal.
yes.
I tell him,
Well-
like, hey, ignore the bodies. Like,
They ignore the bodies. That's definitely all my stuff. Like, just it's fine.
is anybody else there claiming it? No, they're not.
Nope, those bodies are mine too, but I don't need them. Just leave
Unless
them.
they're cool
leave
stuff
them in my
on 'em.
vault.
Check
Check as
their
many
pockets.
bodies as you want.
Yeah. Check the stuff in their pockets, but leave everything else there unless they get cool clothes or something. Anyways,
I actually left
Yeah.
one of them there to die slowly. If she's still there, do me a
Just-
solid and just, like, pretend she's not.
yeah. If she's moving, stop her, but don't kill her. You know.
Yeah, I assume she's still chained up and dying. and we just want to leave her there till.
But I'm really, really hurt right now. And if you could just take a moment to heal me, I bet
They're
I
all
can
like
recover
one of
from
these.
Oh no, he's dead.
I didn't know
Shame
dead
what
people could
happened
talk.
here. Shame there were no survivors. They all
See, no survivors. Yeah, I want to talk to the headmaster.
I think that you send word and you to the school via Beatrice that you're a special guest, so that's going to get you this audience. Kind of with the headmaster, she's busy, so it's kind of you've got to have an in, right? Otherwise, you couldn't just show up.
Well, but yeah, no,
Well, you do
I'll
show
do it your
up.
way. I'll do it your way. That's fine. Sounds like you're going to give me
play
an
it your
easy
way.
in.
So you show up and you go into that front office, kind of how Beatrice had directed you, and this gnome is there, and he looks over and he says, "Excuse me, sir. How may I help you?"
I'm here to see the headmaster.
Oh, you must be, and he kind of looks at a paper. Mr. William?
Yeah.
Okay, right this way. And he will take you back outside, back into the building, up a couple flights of stairs, and you will come to a desk, or a door, excuse me, that has Headmaster Clariel Haven, and he'll knock. And you'll hear, just a moment. And then comes to the door, and stands before you is this elf with whitish hair, with pink at the bottom, or purplish, and tan skin. She stands about your same height, and she says, "You must be William. What can I do for you?"
I had questions, mostly.
Yes, that's why I gathered you were coming to see me. Please step in.
Okay, great. He does.
Are you a brandy man?
Yes.
I don't pretend to know that. Beatrice said you would be interested, and we happen to have some of the finest brandy in town.
If it's
So,
wet,
and
I'll
she-
drink it.
And she pours you 2 fingers worth, gives you a cup.
But
Now, what can we do for you?
I heard you have a class on being an invoker.
Well, we have a curriculum dedicated to those who are more apt to perform in the elemental arts, yes.
That seems weird to me.
Why
That's
so?
not. Oh, it's not like that in the outside world. What invokers are. It's not public knowledge.
Yes, it's an ancient thing, but I don't think that it's too unheard of because you have school on magic and mathematics and music and all sorts of things. Why not on this that focuses on this particular set of skills?
I mean, it seems pretty dead, so to speak, like Latin. Short of you guys having a school here, there are few of them.
Just because something is rare and misunderstood does not mean that it shouldn't exist.
Whoa. You put words in my mouth, my dear, and no one said it shouldn't exist. I just said it's weird that you have a school. It feels very counterintuitive to what I know.
Well, school is for education, and we find these children and these people and hope to educate them on what special abilities they have. And it's rare. We only have 8 students.
That makes more sense. Small
Yeah,
class.
it's not every day someone can just walk in here, and it's more we go find them, and often they are in positions in life, and it's very difficult. Some do not come back
so
with us.
you go out and recruit people. It's not like you just use the village populace and try to turn them into invokers.
Correct. Hardly anyone from the village has ever been capable of being an invoker.
Sure. It is a voluntary.
Yes, absolutely. When we
Great.
find
It's
them,
not like a
we observe
abduction
for a
of children
while.
or something.
Correct.
Perfect. And what happens to the ones that fail?
How familiar are you with invokers?
Enough.
And she kind of is dubious of that. Okay. Well, if you're familiar, then you know that those who fail the test of the gods die.
Yeah, you see why I don't like the class idea, right?
Yes, but do you understand the power that invokers hold?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you understand the relationship between us and the gods is often held together simply by invokers?
Nope, that one's new to me, but still reading the fine print.
Well, anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, do you guys have any, like, invoker relics laying around that you don't need?
Invoker relics?
Yeah, sure.
What is this? Is this the fantasy Kmart for you to come get things you think just lie around and...
Well, I don't know if you know anything about the blossoming or the dragon's curse, anything like that, but me and Miss B and Fume, it's kind of our whole deal to go stop that from happening again. I just thought if you guys had, like, some display items that were actually good, but, they're mounted up there because they're powerful and cool, I thought, I could use that to save the world. But you're right, if I came to Fantasy Kmart where, it's just run-of-the-mill stuff, I mean, I'll just kill someone for that stuff. It's fine.
Fantasy Kmart, we've got some stuff sometimes. Sometimes we've got stuff.
I wonder why Kmart. Target's a little more classier. Goddamn.
Fantasy
Kmart
Target,
is
where
also...
your wife spends too much money.
True that.
Am I right?
Are you asking for assistance? Is what I'm gathering.
I'm just asking if you have anything related to the invoker way of life that would enhance or produce positive results of an invoker. Like invoker speed, like speed for invokers, or like, I don't know, roids for invokers, or maybe like a cool weapon, I don't know.
Oh, we do have roids for invokers. Why didn't you say
great.
so?
I mean,
do you have any ancient...
Bend over, and I'll give you these roids.
Did you find how to make moonflowers into, like, some shit we can shoot up? Because...
This has turned into a very different conversation, and I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, I just... You're training invokers. That's wild to me, and if you have something that's useful to learn in a very quick amount of time... or use, I'm all about that.
So I've heard from Beatrice about this scales and things going on. Something is, we get it, something's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have anything to provide of assistance to you. We're still training. None of these current invokers have been to the test. We do have a few that remain in town.
Sure. Oh, yeah, but they stayed in town, though, so they didn't do much with their abilities. Huh?
They have not. No, they have not.
Great.
But there may be a time.
Training well worth it. Yeah, just give me their names. I'll recruit them for stuff later.
And she says, I'll ask him if that's okay. I don't want to just give out their
Yeah, that's fine. You know what, just leave the list with Marguerite. Marguerite, that's fine. I'll be back, I'm sure.
If they will, I will. Yes, I'll abide by that.
Yeah, now that makes sense. Perfect. Just last question, probably the least important. Oh, two more questions. One, the professor who teaches the class, I assume they're an invoker?
No, actually. Just a historian, someone who knows quite a bit about them.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know what they say. Those who can't do. And then most important question. You're married. Looks at her hands.
Yes.
That's like how long?
It's like a for sure thing?
It's been about 45 years now. So, fairly young.
Alright, I'll check back later. Thanks for your time.
Weird, thank you.
I'm good.
Can't wait.
That's what they all say.
Alright, I think the stage is set for you to get all the money and items that you could ever want. Few. I think you've gotten very few of the questions answered that you actually wanted, William, but now you have kind of a locale to come back perhaps and get more of those answers. And Beatrice, I think that you've gathered the items you wanted, taking a little bit more time to reflect, but now you're dead set on a mission. You've been given some purpose, maybe reinforced purpose, even if you had it before. Now it's even more so.
Oh yeah, she's packing her bags. If Marguerite and Lafayette had followed her, she'd be like spouting on about this and that, and just get the town ready for war just in case. But if they can portal on in, that's not good. Just everything. And repeatedly promising that she will come back. That's her intent. She does not want to end up asleep again and miss however much time. She wants to be home. Have her bags all ready. Change her outfit. Something more saucy, I guess.
House.
Yeah, no. She'll wear like black pants, black boots. Let's go sleeveless. Why not? Let's join Lucian in this.
That's the only way to show character growth. I have sleeves back on. That means I've learned something.
Sleeves
it's
off.
drafty in the South.
There's lots of ruffles and lace, and it's real cute. Well, sorry, not cute. Real saucy. It's tight fitting.
All gathered together. I like saucy.
No, just because the joke earlier. It's like, let me go home and change. I'll show you what racy is.
Got him. You get your things together and you meet up at Gordy's, and this other character, who I'm going to let him describe himself, is sitting kind of against the wall. You see the portals is being kind of set up by Gordy. It's beginning to form, but he's still kind of working the magic to make it large enough to connect right where he intends to. And this character is against the wall, and you know it to be the burned one that you are expected to meet.
What does the burned one look like?
The burned one is a very hunched over figure with a wooden mask that's burned in one corner. And the eye there is like a deep red, almost completely black. That's how dark it is. And the other side is bright green. And on one side there's leaves and twigs sprouting out of wherever they're sprouting out of. And the other side is just kind of bleak, black, singed here and there. And they're holding on to a little, it looks like a shepherd's hook of sorts. That's just burned.
I think that's him, guys.
William approaches him. My God! Normally names they're not so fitting, but... Alright, welcome to the party.
Can I have your name?
Yeah,
Oh,
Don't
no.
say yes.
No.
It's not wise to be giving children of the forest your name.
Oh yeah?
Words
Hey,
have
real
power.
quick question, vibe check. Do forests still burn?
Depends on the season.
I ain't worried about it then.
Cool.
Can I get like a history check? Can I figure out who this guy is, kind of thing, or what?
He's the burn one.
He's
I
been
got you.
weird and guardian, mystic, fairy
He's mostly
being
the burned
shit. I
one.
live in Fairy Tale Town.
I don't think a history check would be necessary because I'm a folk master, folklorist,
hero.
whatever.
You're a folk
that
hero.
thing.
People know about
So
you
I
around these parts.
assume I'd be known about. Yeah.
I don't know. Was he alive 600 years ago when I was here?
No, he would not. He would not have been. I think he's kind of one of the what we call the go-betweens between Mapelli and this village. And he's one of the few people who doesn't have to have the mark in order to be able to get into Angel's Cove. There's some other magic there, just the nature magic that allows him to enter in. And so he doesn't have to be a resident of this place in order to achieve that.
Gotcha. Weird dude.
Yeah, so you're going to guide us to Mapelli, yeah?
If the spirits will it.
Could they?
Well, Yeah.
Just like
At the moment, yes, they do.
Really hard? Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Do we have to, like, sacrifice something to the spirit of the forest?
I'll ask later.
Probably a child.
No, I've got plenty. Please, no more of those.
Full?
Questions? No more questions? Is that what you mean?
I mean, I'll answer them if I feel like it, but...
You know what? She was right. She was not a man of many words. You know, I made some assumptions. What's your pronoun? He, she, they, it? Or is just the bird one?
My what?
It's not important. It's a diplomat thing.
You want to go see Gordy now?
I've had a few of those.
I think we probably just always refer to the burned one as the burn. I think that's probably just the safest option for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Fair.
Gordy?
Good idea, Mrs. B. Yep. Let's go see Gordy.
No, so you're there in the shop where
he's here?
Gordy's setting up.
Just like poking
Yeah,
his
what's
Out here.
Well,
He's
that
just
was fast.
sweating it, just like big circles. Just keeps doing big circles. Get this thing, and it's almost like it's very like a lawnmower that won't start, but if you kick it just right, it's gonna start up. And so this is like an old portal.
Yeah,
and he like sneezes a flame that like opens it up. And he's like, well, looks like you're good to go.
Thank you, Gordy.
And he takes a seat immediately, dips a rag in some like a bowl of water, and then wipes it across his head. Good luck.
Yeah. And the bird one steps to the portal.
Okay, real
I'll
quick
follow the
vibe check.
burnt one.
Whoa, before you go through, real quick vibe check. Is everybody else not feeling real good about this guy?
He's fine.
I'll be fine. Marguerite suggested him.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah,
William.
but her taste in men is questionable.
William, he's probably fine.
Yeah.
And if he's not, we can handle ourselves, right?
Perfect. I like it. Burn him alive. Perfect.
Thank you, Gordy. And B is going to walk through the portal.
Fume as well.
Hey,
I can
Gordy,
make my
real
own
quick.
room. Thank you, sir.
Last time I went through one of these scary portals of yours, I had like a safe word to come back. Still an option here?
And he looks at some clipboard he pulls over from like the counter behind him. Oh, says it's one way.
Okay, great. Is it insulting to tip you?
Nope.
All right. Have a nice day. Walks to the portal.
And he kind of
When you guys arrive,
I didn't give him
the
anything.
burned one,
Just asked.
I want to know if it was rude or not.
he materialized on nothing.
The portal, so you step through. This portal closes. It's not hanging around for any amount of time. Let me tell you what you see, and then I'll let you, Sin, go into your conversations there. You step out into this flattened landscape, and about half a mile in front of you is this giant forest. As far as you can see, east and west forest. Kind of behind you, you can see the ocean off in the distance. And you see the trees are taller even than when they are in Angel's Cove, and it's a gigantic forest, hundreds of miles wide.
What's the level of light underneath these trees? What's that look like?
From here, you can tell that if you were to be in roll a perception for me, actually, let's play. Let's do a D&D thing.
I refuse
While
to
you
roll
do
dice.
While you do that, let me ask you this question. Hopefully that will help your brain. Is it a canopy style forest where everything's like kind of woven, or is it like fantasy forest / like West Coast forest where like the trees are spread out and light tends to leak through and you can see well. Like those are the two common forest types in my brain. So
Yeah, what I'll tell you is with a 19,
Roll the 19. Yes.
Yes, with a 19 is that it looks like there are spots where there are light coming through, but then there are more dense areas that certainly will require some light source to see.
But I'm not in the trees right now.
No, you guys are still, like I said,
Okay.
half a mile.
I thought we were in the trees.
No,
I'm sorry.
half a mile.
I wouldn't have tried to eye it from a distance like, lead the way, Birdie.
Once you guys came through the portal, you see the burned one just hunched over, gnawing on a rabbit carcass. And when you arrive, he stands up straight, well, as straight as his hunchback will allow, and just sticks the rabbit into his sleeve and says, right.
Normal.
He holds his hand up to the sky and just starts walking off into the distance.
As he holds his hand,
You best not tarry.
as he holds his hand up to the sky, the earth beneath you begins to shake furiously, and a crack forms beneath your feet. I need all of you to roll a dex save for me.
Oh, goody.
Adorable.
some guide.
14.
Letting us right into a trap.
That's a 12 for Miss B.
18 for William.
I got a 7.
I don't need a -1.
The crack begins to form. I think all of you are kind of just, I say all of you, my crew here, so B, William, and Fume, are prepared just for the next bad things to always happen to them, and are able to get out of the way of this crack that forms. But for whatever reason, the burned one is not. And
one
as
with the
the
world.
crack opens up, he begins to fall, but then uses his crook to grab onto the edge. And then also at the same
help him
time, yeah,
I'll
okay,
also
we're that.
help
So, okay, and so
Yeah.
you guys are able to help him up and move back, but this large chasm has formed, and it's probably 5 feet wide. It doesn't form very deep. It would still hurt, and you would be caught in it as it kind of tapers off.
It's jagged. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. And that happens
That's-
for about 30 seconds as the ground shakes, and then it stops. You
that
see birds fly out of the forest towards you, like leaving after this earthquake has happened.
Like passing us
Passing
overhead.
you.
Just kind of, they just kind of
yes.
scatter right from the
Like,
forest.
yeah, it's like there's a gunshot, you know.
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
hunting.
But which direction? They're heading over our heads,
Yes, they're heading toward. Well, they're
but
kind of just
not
spreading
in
out.
multiple. Oh, multiple directions. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably 100, 200 though, and
Yeah,
then
sure. Just looking for a pattern.
so, and you're able to pull him up.
That's new.
Are you
I
sure?
believe there are reports of earthquakes over in this area.
Well, best not tarry. And he's gonna walk off, look
Yeah.
back.
Terry
and
says, "Hey, that's kind of rude."
Yeah, Terry's a bitch. William pulls out his handkerchief and like wipes
That's
his
not
hands
Terry.
off, and then puts his handkerchief away.
There's an unusual amount of soot on your hands.
Yeah, I fucking knew you were nasty as shit. I could tell. I can hear it in your
You're
voice.
a dirty boy.
Yeah,
If you can't tell, they are a smoker.
yeah, they're fucking gross. William's not about it. He's a fancy boy.
Fume is going to try to put his feet directly in the burned one's footsteps every step.
Oh, I'd like to make a fun note as they're walking. When Bee walks, her footprints leave little leaves in their place. No footprints, just leaf.
That's cute.
Leaves?
Just,
Yeah,
Leaf
like
steps.
there's leaves.
do you walk where the bird?
William's in the back.
Is it a trail of leaves?
Do you
Yeah.
walk where the bird one walks?
Does it point
'Cause
directly to where
okay.
you?
I got cool shoes.
The grass
my
is
dude.
burning underneath
Alright.
his feet. So
Hooray.
And then you're covering them with leaves. Got it.
No one will ever see it. There's no trees here, but there are leaves everywhere.
Ah, yes, the life cycle. First there is burned, then there is Fume. Then there is Leaf. Yes. As the scrolls
Triangle of
foretold.
life.
Hey, Miss B, real quick question. Are your feet shitting leaves?
Oh no, I have these
valid
cool
question.
shoes. Look, they got a little cute little heel on it. And when I
Yeah,
walk,
they're
they leave
adorable.
leaves.
Can you turn that on and off, or is that just like a thing?
It's a
That's just
default.
with these shoes. I have to change shoes when we get out of the forest.
Yeah, real quick question. Before I do this, can I ascertain whether this is making a trail of our travels?
You don't
an
even need to proceed. You can
check?
tell because you're in a big field with no trees currently, and as you walk toward the forest, it is definitely leaving.
In
Yeah,
the forest,
cool,
it's
cool,
going to
cool,
be
cool.
perfect.
Yes.
Hey, Miss.
But it's leaving behind leaves that aren't even necessarily these tree
It's just
types.
pine needles
I
everywhere.
picture like maples.
I have that question when we get to the forest now. Hey, Miss B, that's kind of giving a candy trail to our location.
Or do you see his feet leaving burn marks? Does it matter?
Now, you know what? That's a good fucking point.
At least in the forest, the leaves will cover up the burn marks.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck us. Kunzi
No,
walks
thank
with his
you.
head hung down.
Who's
like
fucking?
I learned a lot about the burn one today. Who are you? I don't know. Are you really
I
that
am
wise?
Oh, how did you
And
get to
I'm
my
real
house?
people.
How did you get recommended? What is there Yelp that you just really like?
you
Not really
serious?
flash, but good service.
I'm forklift certified.
I went to tour guide school.
They had a class on it at the Fairy Tale High.
I almost
I
passed
failed out of
too.
Invoking 101 and went over to
I
hospitality.
didn't die though. I just turned into this. That was a sun elf before. It's a curse.
I used to be a beautiful little girl.
I'm Margaret's ex. She owed me one. Looks like me and you both are the same.
William concerned.
We're both hot. Get it? It is closer to nighttime. You guys spent a lot of time in the day, taking care of stuff when you were in Angel's Cove. As you approach this forest, the shadows begin to stretch back out onto you as the sun sets. And as you go to step into the forest, you hear and you hear it from everywhere, and you see eyes beginning to open, and there are these orange eyes opening in the dark parts of the forest around this tree line, and it seems like shadows on four legs, like a dog or wolf-esque looking creatures, kind of step just in front of the tree line and then form like a semicircle around you.
How far
And
away
you
are
hear-
they?
From you now, I'd say they're
Within
30 feet.
striking distance.
Can I do a thing?
Yes.
Fume is going to take one step into kind of the dark and dim light around him, and then step out of the side of the wolf. Because I can use shadow step to step between any two shadows within 60 feet, and the wolves are made of shadow. So I'm just going to step out next to him and go, boo.
Okay, I like this. Did not expect it. You do that, and then you hear yee, and then you hear a booming voice say, "Prove yourself." And that's where we're in the episode.
I'm about to blow up some fucking shadow.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to Lawful Stupid. And we want to thank Sin for being on this episode. You're gonna be in another episode. Well, you're gonna come back. This is not your thanks for having
Thanks,
us.
guys.
Yeah, that's it.
See you next year.
You got us to the woods, man. You got us
did
to the
your
woods,
job.
man. I
You
appreciate that.
Hey, make sure you leave a good review.
Don't start
Leave me
forest
5
fires.
stars. There's Jolly Ranches in
Only
the
you
back.
can start
I
forest
do
fires.
love where this character is going.
It's such a dangerous occupation for him.
But yeah, Sin, can you tell us where people can find you if you want them to find you? And that kind of
Yeah.
You
What
can't.
socials
You'll never find me.
On Twitch, I am Tom_Alt_F4. And that's pretty much the only place you can find me, aside from the Discord, where I am Sin.
Go ahead and give me your home address too.
Yeah. What's your social security number?
My social security is 555 5555. Oh, I got a lot of fives. Okay.
And then it goes.
You don't know how many.
bleep.
You don't know how many numbers are in your social security number. Don't pretend.
Yeah.
So.
So Sin is one of our $50 patrons. He gets the honor of, like several others, of being on these live episodes that we do, but also trying to bring him on, of course, to do be in some episodes that are the main storyline. And so we just really appreciate our patrons very much. So again, thank you, Sin, and he'll be on next week recording with us as well. So you'll get those episodes too. All right, everybody, let's jump into our things.
Hey, everybody! It's Lawful Humanity. Oh God.
Sorry.
It's Roll for Humanity. It's going to be for UNICEF, helping out kids everywhere. We love them so much. Trick or treat for UNICEF. Roll the day. It's going to be Bot can I do as good as A-Bon? Let's see.
I doubt it, but I hope so.
I did as good as A-Bon did the second time, rolling a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
So it's going to be $10 for UNICEF. We love them so much. We hope that you'll support them as well. And if you're not supporting them, tell me who you are supporting. Tell me what you rolled in your Roll for Humanity at your games at home. Use the hashtag Roll for Humanity and tweet at me and let me know what you did. Or I'm going to go to a really sad and dark place.
Like fume.
Yeah.
Like worse than that. Because I won't have any magical powers to help me.
Well, if you want to discuss these problems, come join us on the Discord at discord.lawfulstupid.org. We're a chatty bunch. We'll help you work through things, talk. We'll share joys. I think someone in the server just got married recently too, so that was fun.
Not yet, but soon.
Are they getting married in the server? That's exciting.
In the server.
Devin does it
where
in
the reception is. Yeah.
I know no bounds.
Devin will do it.
Devin will do it in the Discord. Devin, are you willing to marry somebody in our Discord if they agree to come in and do a video chat? Is that count legally?
I think they have to be a patron to do it. So
Okay, I'm not saying.
Wait, can you do it remotely?
I'm asking.
I mean,
legally,
why
does it
not?
count?
Yeah, legally. That
I think
would
it's
be
just
my first
paperwork,
question.
man. It's,
I think,
you
I
can
think
get-
the
you can get-
witnesses would still have to be there in person.
yeah,
to sign
that
off
might
on
be the
paper.
problem.
But you can
Yeah,
still
that's
get
what I was
married
wondering.
online, right?
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
I
people
think
have
so.
done it on
People
like
do it on like WoW and
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
Devin, I am willing
I just
to
assumed
let you marry us.
I assumed they went to the.
You
What
should
you
talk
could
it over
do
with your
is
fiance.
officiate
You should
it.
really talk it over with your
Listen,
fiance.
I'm a $50 patron. It's all right. Don't worry.
Nah, don't worry about it. Listen, let
Okay,
me help you
I'm
out.
just saying.
You can go to the courthouse, get it all legally done. That's fine, and then you
Nick
can
do
have
whatever you
Devin
want after.
officiate. Yeah, and they'll do whatever you want.
No.
Well,
Okay,
he won't
so-
curse. He won't curse, but you could give him the silliest stuff, and he'll say it. For you know what he did for me? Patrick Rothfuss quote.
He does insist on watching the consummation, which I thought was a little bit weird.
There's going to be a lot of whipped cream
part of it.
You get
involved,
used
I'll
to
be
it.
honest, but
You tell me where that's not part of it, and I'll agree with you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh,
about
I
talking
said
to
we
your
plug our
future wife about it.
OnlyFans.
Let's just
We're
set
still
standards.
on the recording,
yeah.
guys. You need to focus on.
yeah,
I was
so
making a
yeah,
joke
so-
like
hey,
still like on
hey,
the
If you
recording.
want to support the show, go to store.lawfulstupid.org or go to patreon.lawfulstupid.org and join up, and Devin will marry you. Maybe. Possibly. It's fine.
Let's
you
add
know?
that as a tier. The get married.
that's $100 tier.
That's what happens when you sign up for the $69 tier. It's like, not before marriage,
The-
bitch.
the chapel
and then it just
tier.
shows up and marries you.
It's a $68 tier to get married, and then
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, they're all inclusive. You get all the previous tier rewards, so it counts.
Yeah, there you go.
and my tears.
Yeah, little tears. Hey, what's the news story?
Yeah, what's
news
the good
story.
thing?
Okay, Florida couple creates door of kindness to spread kindness in their community. And I'll give you just a quick tagline.
I don't need it. I'm good.
Okay, go ahead, Avon. So again, that is Florida couple creates door of kindness to spread kindness in their community.
Oh, it's a door for sure, but it's your Fey portal door. That way they can allow Fey beings to help. Whether or not it's kind, who knows? I'm sure Dwayne and Chainsaw can tell you more.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, let's be real here. The door of kindness. Okay, listen. This is just the next fucking Molly, the next acid, the next shrooms. Kindness is just the hottest designer drug that they come out with, and you go to the door to kindness, man. You put down a Benjamin and you get kindness. A Benjamin gets you one, but it's a trip of a lifetime.
Man, I tell you what, that sounds like a real sweet dream, but it's time to wake up, sheeple, because here's the real... That's my new segue. You like that?
That was a really clean
That was pretty
transition.
Yeah.
Gosh, where was that the rest of the episode?
I know it, man. I was stumbling over everybody. Goofed it up. It's my lag, I guess. I don't know. I got all these trees running. They stole all my FPS, man. All these trees running in the background.
What happens to the trees, bro?
You like that, Dwayne?
You like that?
That was good.
I knew he was going to say that.
Yep. That's his check-in. Because I didn't do a loud, ha! He wasn't sure if it was funny.
I don't know if it's really funny unless you do that. Unless you spike the amount of just yelling as loud as you can. Hey, everybody. It's me, Chainsaw. Here to tell you to wake up because you're sheeple. And the thing about this door is, here's the thing I know about doors. When the Lord closes one, he opens a window. And they tell you that the door is kindness, but when that door closes, what does the window let in? Immigrants. Thank you.
Man, topical.
This message has been brought to you by Donald J. Trump.
Buy war bonds now.
Sounds like a real sweet dream.
You want to melt down all your spoons and have lots of silver liquid? Literally, it's new cash.
My advice to anybody about the current geopolitical climate is bury your gold.
Don't.
You've been buying gold, right?
Bro, why don't we sell icebergs? Like,
Why
get your
don't
own
we sell
iceberg right now.
icebergs? Okay, let me tell you the number one reason why we don't as a company.
No,
sell
save this for
icebergs
next
is
week.
because
That we
don't-
mail to people?
We don't have any.
No, we do. But how are they going to prove it?
How do you make global warming worse? The
I'm
already
gonna send you
Is
a
your
pi-
suggestion that we mail people a
Listen.
wet box?
No,
and
no, no.
say there used to be an iceberg in
No.
this, I promise.
I'm going to send them a picture of their
soggy
very own
cardboard.
iceberg that they're gonna support that iceberg
adopt
monthly.
an iceberg. Got it.
Like you have
Yeah.
a constellation
like
up
we
there.
we bring a freezer up to the polar ice caps and we're like, don't worry, we're gonna save this one for
Yeah,
you, and
for
you
you.
name it after your significant other, and you give them a plaque for their birthday or like
you
your
give us $20 a
anniversary.
month to keep that thing alive, because the moment you stop into the oven,
What we do is
Right
we,
to the
hold,
ocean.
we have like a freezer that we just hold the door open, or if you don't give us the money, we close it and we turn on the hair dryer.
and that's it.
Oh.
You see, I
Well-
took an alternative approach. I started my own coal plant, and for just $20 a day, I will stop for 1 hour.
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
They
You
really
wanna
do that
save the
with
environment? Pay
property
me.
and farming.
Pay me $30 and I'll burn down his entire operation, and then I'll freeze it.
Anyway,
Anyways, hey everybody, we thank you for listening. Bye.
Save the trees, man. Save the trees.
We're all gonna die anyway.